You know how to make me want you. Drunk again, sipping on your bath water. If only I could say again slower. Drunk again, sipping on your bath water. Indestructible, but baby I've been broke. Piece me, piece by.
Make sure I lift you guys up a little bit so y'all can see me. Hey guys. Okay, look. It's me, Angel Persuasion. Don't you guys want to know? Wait a minute. Don't pay attention to my background. I'll be right back. And I'm back. Okay, guys. So, don't you guys want to know how to travel and leave America for the low? So, here, I'm going to tell you guys how I travel to 5 freaking countries. 4 freaking countries. So, I'm going to tell you guys how to travel to 4 different countries for only $400. Ow! And maybe cheaper than that if you guys don't pack as much as me. But me, I had a carry-on and I also had a personal bag. So, here, let's jump right into it. So, the first thing you're going to do when you're looking for a cheap flight is, and I'm going to screen record this and insert this on the side here. Boop. So the first thing that you do when you're looking for cheap flight is you go to Google. So you're going to Google search. That should be right here. And then you're going to do flights from Chicago to, let's say, Iceland, right? Because that's really close. It's really a secluded, you know, little part, whatever. So it's going to be really, really cheap. So you're going to do one way, right? This is just showing you guys what I did.
Okay, so I know on this clip you guys are seeing way more expensive prices than what I seen when I looked up these flights. But for some reason the flights went up for like the later, I guess it's because it's starting to get warm in Iceland, so a lot of people like to go in the summertime as well. So they're a bit more pricey, but this is what I do for every trip that I go on. And I'm also going to insert like cheap Miami flights and New York flights and stuff like that. So I'm just showing you how I look up my flights.
I'm going to do one way, and let's just say let's say the 29th or whatever, right? So bam, you see that price, right? It's really low, right? Now going from Iceland to, let's say, because the trick is you want to fly somewhere that's like, you know, a lot of people don't fly to, that's really, really cheap. You want to find the cheapest flight to get over there to those countries, you know? So basically what I did was I looked up flights from Iceland to London, right? Which was only about maybe $40 US. I'll insert the exact price and how much I paid for it on the right of me, right? And then after that, I looked up flights from London to Paris. Now, a lot of people might not know this if they didn't like pay attention in school, but London to Paris is like literally right next to each other, so it's gonna be mad cheap, like mad cheap, you know? You can even take a train from London to Paris. I think it's maybe like 4 hours or something like that, and that's cheap as well than leaving the airport, because once you get to London and you're leaving the airport to go to the main city, it's going to be kind of expensive for transportation. So you're going to be spending at least $100 American to get to your hotel from the airport. So you got to think about that too when you're leaving to go. So you're spending $100 to get to the airport, and then you spend another $100 to get back to the airport, or from the airport, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Use common sense. So that is how I did that. And then from Paris to Rome, it was maybe about $56 US. Now, for as far as hotels, the main hotel website that I personally like to use is booking.com. I don't use Expedia. I don't use none of that other stuff. I've only used Airbnb one time, and that was in Vegas when I was moving out there, because my apartment wasn't ready, so I needed somewhere to stay for about a week. Booking.com has like the best places that I've ever been to. I mean, that's pretty much the only website that I actually use when I go places. So it's always really, really nice places. I'm in one right now that I use to hack out online with, and it's a little junky, you know, right now because of me, but it's nice, you know. It's roomy. I have a good view. I'll show you guys the view. I have a really, really good view of Rome. It's nice. It's in a great area, you know. It's city, right in the center, you know. It's very safe and very clean. So, oops, guys. Okay, so yeah, that's an example of a place from Airbnb. So yeah, I really like them. You know, I mean, I really like them or whatever, but you know, you go whatever floats your boat. So if you do want to use Expedia, I find that Expedia is more expensive. I find that all these other little things is more and more expensive. So yeah, if you want to find somebody that's like kind of cheap, go with booking.com. Guys, that's basically all I do. And then, you know, when you're on the airlines, the cheapest airlines usually that pop up is like Wow, Wizz, WIZZIR. I think that's how it is. EasyJet. EasyJet is like, that was like majority of what I took when I was like traveling through Europe. And then I'm getting on another airline tomorrow, but I'm not sure if they're cheap or not because I'm going to Milan for a day. But yeah, leaving, I'm gonna be on British Airways to get back to London, and then from London going home to Chicago, I'm taking Norwich, and Norwich charged me $189 US to get me back to Chicago from London, and that's a 9-hour flight. I feel like that is a very, very good deal. It was a last minute ticket as well. These were not booked in advance. And a lot of people ask me too, like, is it smarter to book trips in advance? I mean, I really don't know, because I'm very much so just a spontaneous person. Like, literally, I planned these trips while I was in freaking Mexico. Like me, I went to Miami, I got my hair done, it was raining, it was on New Year's Eve, and I was just like, I don't want to be in Chicago on New Year's Eve, so I just randomly booked a ticket, and I had to rush to the airport within like an hour before the flight left. So I'm just that kind of person, you know. So for me, it may be better to book in advance, and it may not be better to book in advance, but I wouldn't know because I don't really book trips in advance. So yeah, I mean, you guys could kind of like experiment and see that. Yeah, so I mean, it's pretty much all I do, guys. That's how I went to Dubai. I paid about $900 when I went to Dubai for a plane ticket round trip. I could have got it for $650 if I didn't wait till the day before. So I have, me last minute is maybe like a couple days before booking my trips. Literally, like anything less than a week is last minute for me. So that's as far as booking in advance will go for me. But yeah, for my Dubai ticket, it could have been as cheap as $650 for a round trip. But since I waited till like the day before I was supposed to leave, it went up to $850 or $890 or something like that. So it was like almost $900. So yeah, I mean, but that's pretty much all I do, guys. It is not that expensive to travel. I mean, you know, in the States, my plane tickets is probably all under, I don't think I've paid more than $350 for a plane ticket last minute to go anywhere in the States that I wanted to go. So yeah, get out and travel, black people, especially as black people. Like, get out and travel, okay? I'm gonna be planning a trip to go to Africa. I'm gonna see how this is gonna go on my YouTube channel and how you guys like traveling vlogs and stuff like that. And yeah, maybe we can all like meet up and plan like a trip months in advance to go to Africa together. Go to the motherland. All races is welcome, you know. I don't care, I don't discriminate, you know what I'm saying? Let's get out here, let's get it. Let's live it and let's travel. Bye, y'all.
You know how to make me want you drunk again, sipping on your bath water. If only I could say again slower, drunk again, sipping on your bath water. Indestructible, but baby I've been broke. Peace me, peace.